The energetic grid complex is a light refractal system of angular light expressions. These angles of light may be modified in a multitude of refracted light expressions. This cymatically forms geometric patterns which then submit the basis for physical matter coding structures. The light refractal system allows the center soul tubule, also known as the center kundalini channel, to select a primary chakra lens to flow out of. This fractal of light shifts the perception of the individual through the primary chakra lens. This affects the physical manifestations perceived through each chakra's characteristics. Each chakra lens also contains 3 overlapping individual lenses that may be adjusted. This shifts the flow of energy into one of the 3 outward rings. These rings adjust the binary codex frequency, the experiential coding, and the location coding. This outward adjustment system is known as the external circumstances. Planetary alignments are an example of an external circumstance, and the planet's pattern of light is encoded within the civilization ring. The internal circumstances are the biological conditions currently being observed in the now moment. This may include any physical distortions, any current emotion or thought grid alignments, any blockages or void patterns of light. Control over thoughts and emotions is key for accessing higher levels of awareness. Contained within the thought grid's 0 point is a control system. This system is accessed through shifting through the veil of density and back-pulling the consciousness into an inner level of awareness. This sense may feel as if you are not the physical body, yet an outwards expression of a soul body. Back-pulling mastery is key for full access of all biological hormonal system regulations, as well as shifting the physical matter codings of the biological form, also known as shape-shifting. The control system also allows the perception of being in the world yet not of it to form, and a being accessing this level of awareness is considered an activated 5th density being. The nervous system net stores all emotions and energetic imprints. This is a biological function which allows the cycle repeat process to form depending on imprints held within the body. These internal circumstances may allow pure light to flow through the light refractal system, or distortions of the light to manifest density-encoded experiences. The nervous system net is ever shifting depending on items interacted with, energetic chords, and locations experienced. This net may be set with tones of manifestation, which allows for alignments to form in the ether substructures and start the process of energetic blending. The nervous system net responds to all light information and reflects an energetic pattern accordingly. This pattern fluctuates emotional harmonic resonances. Flowering the higher self centers is done in the heart chakra, pineal gland, and crown chakra. When these 3 centers align, the higher self takes the seat of the soul. This is located within the lower heart chakra and connects into the heart's tachyon particles. Tachyon particles connect above time and space, and this location inside the heart grants access to time control abilities. The flicker rate of the simulation codings is controlled within the heart's tachyon particles. The flicker rate allows the perception of the physical reality, and adjustments to this system shift the now moment awareness. The flicker rate works with perception boxes in order to allow sight into the world among worlds, granting the primary individual an awareness of all time and all space. This level of awareness is of high value when micro-emotion codes need recalibration. For the ability to slow the perceived time and zoom in on the many emotions flowing at once is an advanced extrasensory gift, also allowing for the original soul imprints to be witnessed firsthand and perceive all emotion codings stored in said memory file. When the higher self energetically bonds into the primary individual, it allows the true soul name to be known. All past and future lifetime expressions become known. The highest potential timeline expression is automatically selected. This being is known as an activated being. The next step of this being's evolution is to activate their celestial self, which is the multiverse version of the higher self. A level 333 may be achieved during celestial activation. A 2-become-1 bond may form during celestial being activations. This is the process of 2 activated beings energetically bonding and becoming one light being awareness. This is a cosmic relationship where both individuals share perception boxes, and in time a similar soul frequency signature forms. allowing both beings to enter the celestial awareness level together as one. The source frequency lens is located above the crown chakra. This lens is the gate that protects the soul form's evolution. Adjustments to this lens can allow the awareness to shift the flow of light radiating down into the individual's tubule systems. This lens flows similarly to a magnifying lens and adjusts the perception onto the body, location, or civilization rings. The source frequency lens contains a 12-pointed star, which contains the 12 experiential codings. These codings are all keys to the gate and each may be healed in order to gain access. The primary life lessons that repeat are contained within one star point for each experience. This is known as an experiential. The center of the gate is where access to the higher self is located. The biological form consists of meridian and ley lines. These lines form the energetic grids and connect directly to the nervous system net. These lines radiate outwards and form axial tonal lines. These axial tonal lines connect into the celestial being, the human consciousness grids, and the source frequency nets. They flow outwards and inwards and connect the individual to the multiverse. There are many different viewpoint lenses within your being. The circle viewpoint lenses shift density levels of all physical matter codings. These viewpoint lenses are contained on a circle wheel with many lenses rotating on the wheel. Each lens may be flipped for positive or negative polarity expressions. Each lens contains just a different density coding. Rotating through the multiple circles then allows for density selections. Each lens circle may be considered an access portal into a different world among worlds expression. For different densities grant access into many variable world substructures. Shifting the polarity of the lens shifts the body's flow of energy through the front or rear chakra system. There are 6 Kundalini channels contained in your form. 2 are the center light/dark soul tubules. The 4 cardinal tubules connect to each of the primary elements. These Kundalini channels connect into the seasons and allow the experience of 4 bricks of consciousness rotations per yearly observation. Variables may always be present per individual. The Kundalini channels connect each individual to the primary planet of conception. This allows access to elemental abilities and may be adjusted during rituals for advanced elemental manifestations. A brick of consciousness is a packet of experiences which is similar to a level in a game. This entire level must be complete to a certain degree in order for the next brick of consciousness to be accessed. These bricks may be repeated as necessary and cycle repeats adjust depending on the levels of awareness held. Each being is electrical, magnetic, and plasma in nature. Plasma free flows from your sun and is contained within your ether structures. Ether pulling is the process of allowing this plasma to be summoned into your inner rings for manifestation discharges. Plasma generates physical matter codings. The star field is the energetic cord system which flows into the outer level of the aura field. This generates stars or energetic vortices in the outer field. The meridian and ley lines intersect, forming a vortex energetic. This is the star field, and it then reflects outwards in plasma cords, forming what may be perceived as stars around the physical body. Energetic cords attach all manifestations to the primary individual and flow as a plasma state. This star field may be rebalanced back into love-based emotions in order to raise density levels observed. When density is contained within the biological meridian vortices, the flow of the plasma outwards is distorted, generating manifestations that require healing. The memory grid complex is located in the heart and accesses all thought and emotion codes contained within the soul's current life expression. Once unlocked, the soul's higher self-expression memory shall become readily available to view. Contained within the heart is the personality grid complex. This is a 64-bit cube which allows for instantaneous downloads of memory thought forms. This cube may be shifted and adjusted by the will and allows for advanced channeling to be facilitated. This complex allows for mentality changes to be adjusted. This generates the child, adolescent, adult, and elderly mindsets. All knowledge of all times is always available through the heart. Access through this system of circles and squares, which is the personality grid complex. This message is sent with many love and blessings.